What's poppin', boxing fans? It's your boy, Pool Kind of Boxing, coming at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing mind.
This is a Pool.
Oh yeah, if you have time, please smash that like button and smash and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. And let's get into it, man. You know, WBC, ran by Mauricio Suleiman, man. He is a bum, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna suspend Adrian Bronner, right? You gonna suspend this man for a year? Something he said a year ago. You know, when you got a guy, an Oscar Valdez, who just popped dirty for PEDs.
Bruh.
You can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. And it's some kind of like distraction tactic, like a Donald Trump type thing, you know what I'm saying? Where Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, he done fucked up so much, and then, they catch him with his hand in the cookie jar. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to the Georgia officials, and they got the recording of him trying to sway the election. You know what I'm saying? But his people don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They already know he's dirty. They already know he's corrupt. So, you know what I'm saying? They just roll with it, and it's the same with the Mexican supporters of the WBC and Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso camp. So they can do no wrong in the eyes of Canelo fan base. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they do, you know what I'm saying, it's all right. Suspend Adrian Bronner for saying he just beat a Mexican ass. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're allowed to say that. This is boxing. That's Adrian Bronner, of course, he is a clown. I will admit that. But that's not something you would get a suspension for. When they tried to get Deontay Wilder for saying he wanted body, you know what I'm saying? That's just a statement. I mean, there's no action behind that besides him just knocking motherfuckers out. But it just shows you the hypocrisy, is what I'm saying. Now, they got a whole fighter over there, an Oscar Valdez, who just tested positive. And now, he's changing his story 3-4 times. He said that he got it from the herbal tea. Well, then everybody came behind him and said, well, if you know that the tea was bad, then why did you drink the goddamn tea? Well, Oscar, he had to change that. He was like, that don't make no sense. So we won't have to change it. Well, here you go. That ain't real story. We're going to change it. Okay? So he don't know how it got in his system. Right? But he's a clean fighter. I'm a clean fighter. But how the hell is that possible? How is that possible? Right? So nothing has to make sense anymore when you got the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, on your side, because it just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's the political protection and the political power. It's like the Mafia, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they could do what they want to do. They know Canelo's taking steroids. You know what I'm saying? He's been taking them his whole career. So, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think that these fights don't get made? You know what I'm saying? And they have to go back and they fall off. And they come back to fights. They go acting like they making deals with other fighters. That's because they cycling, bro. They still testing positive on that shit, and they run their own tests. Best believe if it's still trace amounts in them, they can't fight until all that shit is up out their system, right? So when you see the fight, the Canelo fight, has to be pushed back. That's because they still testing positive. You see what I'm saying? And they know this. Everybody's on to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the media, they want to be in business with Canelo, and they don't want to be cut out of the action when Canelo fights, even though he's fighting bums, right? They even hype that up. So they have created a little system, to where Canelo don't really have to fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? All he has to do is juice up and make sure he look dominant in the ring against bums, right? And they've created a safe space with the franchise belt, so he don't have to fight any dangerous or have any real decent challenges, right? They even stripped David Benavidez, for cocaine in the system, so Canelo can have access to the WBC belt, right? And then they set it up to where he can have an easy vacant fight in Yildirim, right? An easy winnable fight for Canelo, so he can grab that WBC belt. They think we don't see this, or they just don't care. We can see it and they don't care. But see, what they don't understand is that they already lost, bro. They already lost, because once you start ducking your rivals, bro, your integrity is gone. The credibility is gone. Everything is gone, right? Boxers live on their reputations. They live on credibility. They live on the idea that they will fight anybody, right? Remember when Canelo used to say, "I was born ready. I was born ready," right? You don't hear that shit no more. He barely talk now, because everybody see the circus. They see the hustle, and there's nothing to talk about no more, because he's not even competing in real fights. Like Mr. T said, he's fighting them setups. I pity the fool, right? So, the suspension with Adrian Broner, that's just a distraction, man. A distraction from Oscar Valdez. The interviewer asked him, if you were your opponent, would you fight you? And Oscar Valdez looked at this interviewer slap dab in the eye and said, 100% I would. I was like, these motherfuckers ain't got no damn integrity. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? There is no honor, no integrity in boxing, bro. It's just, like they said, the Wild Wild West. Oh, yeah. They bushwhacking motherfuckers right now. Motherfuckers getting bushwhacked. They getting shot in the back, at the table while they drunk. You know what I'm saying? Unarmed. You know what I'm saying? They whacking out people unarmed, you know what I'm saying, with the dead man hand. You know what I mean? That's what it's looking like out here in these streets right now. I'm talking, killing a man for snoring too loud. That's what's happening. It's like the Wild Wild West. John Harden style. So it's just crazy, bro. So they're acting like the Mexican Mafia right now. And Suleiman is looking like Don Corleone, up there. Looking like like Vito Corleone, with his big ass, with them suits, and that big square ass head, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know we cut up. But we don't give a damn. The Mexican run everything. We're going to do what we want to do. But then they turn around and call you racist for calling shit out. Can't make this shit up. Yeah. Motherfuckers be on my comments calling me a racist. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But we all know what's really going on. Canelo them never could compete. You know what I'm saying? He can never compete with his rivals. That's why you think it took 7 years? Why you think it's been like 7 to 8 years and he haven't fought Jamal Charlo. He hasn't fought Adrian Braun. What's his name? Damn. Andrade. He didn't fight. Andrade, Demetrius Andrade, because he knew he would get his ass whipped, right? And he need a whole bunch of steroids to beat those guys. See what I'm saying? And now I'm pretty sure he's getting to the point. You see his knees. You see his body is breaking down from all that bullshit and lifting all the weights, and he can't move. He can't compete. He can't compete anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? We see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you've been watching boxing for years and years, it's not like we don't listen to the hype. We watch the fighters in the ring and what they're doing. So, they can say, the Mexican fans can say nobody's on the level. Hell, ain't nobody juicing like Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, protected with a franchise belt so he don't have to fight nobody. So that's what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's listening to that. Nobody's mad. It's just that they have destroyed boxing credibility. That's what it is. This is what's going on. They have destroyed boxing credibility. And y'all, I mean, if you think about it, in a way, the Mexicans have destroyed boxing credibility, right? They have destroyed all sense of fair play in boxing. And, you may call me racist, but it's what it is. And then you pretend and make believe that these guys are the best. And they're the best cheaters in the business. And you can't even say they're the best cheaters because they're getting popped. They're getting popped, right? You can't even say they're the best at cheating because you're getting popped, bro. So Canelo, he comes over and says, Oscar is clean. Oh, we supposed to take your word for it. Huh? Mr. Clubluterol, who ate tainted meat? We supposed to take your word for it? Oh, he comes over there to Oscar. He's good. We work hard over here. You work hard at cheating, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's almost like they have no shame. They have no accountability. So, they can do whatever. Just destroy boxing. And I think that the WBC sanctioning body should be disbanded. I think it should be disbanded, and I think that we should boycott all the WBC belts. I think all the WBC champions should drop the WBC belts because it's no longer a functioning organization of fair play. They only protect Mexican fighters. They're biased for Mexican fighters, and that's what it is. That's what it is, bro. They really don't fuck with black fighters like that, and their fan base is okay with that. They don't want to see their Mexican redhead stepchild Canelo get his ass beat by Jamal Charlo. They just rather say Canelo can't be touched. Canelo can't be beat. That's what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see it because they know that he may get his ass towed up. You think they can deal with that? I would hate to be in the ring on the night where Jamal Charlo whipped the shit out of Canelo. He probably wouldn't make it out that stadium. That's how emotionally attached these Canelo fans, his fan base is. He's almost like Jesus Christ to them. He's almost like a Messiah. You see what I'm saying? They have no self-worth unless they have a juicing, a steroid-taking juicer. He's their image, right? Because a lot of Mexicans think they're white. They like really, they really look up to white people. And Canelo look white. So if you can kind of think about the colonization and the way Mexicans think of themselves in America and in Mexico. The whiter you are, the more power or the more influence you have over people. Because, even the more European you look, the more people think you're beautiful, the more people look up to you. And this is Canelo. They think that's who they want to be. That's who they want to represent them. And so he's more than a boxer to them. He's an icon. He's a messiah. So they don't care if he's cheating. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if he's cheating. They all they care about is people who call the shit out. They will hate you for telling them what they already know. That's because he's a legend to them. He transcends boxing for them. Even though everybody like this dude, this dude. I mean, he just learned how to do a little bit of head movement that most black fighters do coming out of the amateurs, right? And he's like, oh, Canelo head movement is so great. Look at him. He is so, like, dude, y'all tripping over head movement, right? Yeah, but everything he does, it get exaggerated, right? Because that's all they got. When Juan Marquez retired, that was it. These other guys don't have the talent. Oscar Valdez don't have the talent. He was a grinder, bro. He won his fights through attrition and hard-nosed fighting. He barely won his fights. And now he goes to Miguel Burchett, and he knocks him out, who was at a heavier weight, right? So he goes up there and knocks him out. All of a sudden, he wants all the smoke. Now he's pissing positive for steroids. Come on, man. Can't make this shit up, bro. It is what it is, though. But that's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to rant to you guys with all the fuckery going on in boxing. And this has been Pool Kind of Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. And leave a comment below, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think about all this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.